Hello everyone, lostonexxx here with a block spotlight for Thermal Expansion 3. In this video we're going to be covering the Induction Smelter. Let's grab this stuff a bit sharpish. Okay, the Induction Smelter, much like the other thermal expansion machines, runs off of redstone flux, which we'll be getting from this conduit under the ground here. Place it down. You can take a crescent hammer or invar battle wrench and simply right click to change which way the machine faces, or shift right click to pick the machine back up again. Nice and simple. Inside the GUI here you have the power storage bar on this side, which is filling up nicely. You can also place a flux capacitor in this slot here to run it off of essentially battery power. On this side you have the energy usage tab, so the max power the machine can use, how much it's using at the moment, obviously nothing at the moment because it's not doing anything, and the max energy stored. You have the redstone control tab where you can set how you want the machine to interact with switches and levers, and the input and output slot configuration tab, as you can see here. It's pretty complicated, but it's nothing to worry about. Actually, I'm just going to break this chest because I want the outputs to stay in here for demonstration purposes. The induction smelter has 2 input slots and 2 output slots. Don't be perturbed, it's not as difficult as it sounds. If you want to process basic ores in an induction smelter, you will need to have 2 items in the input slots, otherwise it won't do anything. And if you're doing basic ores, the other input is sand. So if you've got an abundant supply of sand, then this is the obvious way to process your ores, as it's faster, and there's chances to get cool stuff, like this rich slag here. We'll demonstrate that in a minute. So we've got some gold. I'm just going to cook up some silver as well to demonstrate another purpose for the smelter. There we go, we have silver and we have gold. Now the induction smelter is used to make all of the thermal expansion alloys. So we'll put both of those in there, and obviously mixing silver and gold will give you electrum. So what's slag for? Slag is a replacement for sand. Obviously if you're using the smelter a lot to process your basic ores, you'll end up with a lot of slag, rich or otherwise. But if you use that in place of the sand, you will triple your ores, and there's a chance to get normal slag as well, which is always useful. I missed a couple of things, not paying too much attention. Here you have your progress bar, so you can see how far things are along, and this is your speed bar. Obviously, as you saw, this was maxed out because the machine's fully charged, so it will work at full speed. Okay, now let's cover what the normal slag is used for. You'll need a furnace for this. It doesn't matter whether it's a redstone furnace or a vanilla furnace. Just cook up a piece of slag and you will get, in this chest, a piece of light grey rockwool. Light grey rockwool can be dyed all of the Minecraft colours, same as normal wool, as you can see here. But why would you do that? What's rockwool for? Well, let me show you. This middle row is actually vanilla wool. As you can see, they're disappearing, but the rockwool is not disappearing. Rockwool cannot be burnt. So if you're making things and there's a fire risk, rockwool is definitely the choice for you. Plus, if you're using an induction smelter, which you probably should be by the time you get to sort of mid-game, you're going to have an abundant supply of rockwool anyway. So there you go. And that just about covers everything for the induction smelter. Please feel free to leave questions below, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Check out the video description for a link to the mods page, and check the playlist for other blocks and items from Thermal Expansion 3. Likes, shares and subscribers are always welcome, guys. Have fun and take it easy.